Every season in the NFL, we find a defense, whether it's a blitz package, whether it's a coverage scheme in the secondary that becomes hot. It catches fire across the league and finds its way into everyone's game plan when you study the tape. This season in the NFL, it's cover zero or zero pressure. And that's when the defense sends an all-out blitz and plays blitz man technique in the secondary. Let's talk about what it looks like up on the chalkboard. And remember, when you're playing cover zero, that means there's no one in the middle of the field. No safety help for these defensive backs. That's why they align off into the inside, take away inside breaking routes, and use the sideline as your help. They throw the ball in an out route to the sideline. That's on the defense. That's on the coach for making the call in the huddle. But you want to take away inside breaking routes. That's what we see here versus a 2-by-2 posse look from the offense. My corners are off at 7 to 8 yards. My strong safety's off. He's responsible for the Y or the tight end and coverage. My free safety is starting to creep down over the slot. Why? He has a slot in coverage, so we're going to send the nickel off the edge. Let's talk about the blitz up front. This is a 6-man pressure scheme with my 2 tackles and my defensive ends rushing up the field. But we're going to blitz the nickel off the edge. We're going to send the will to the open side B gap. That gives us 6 rushers with the strong safety in coverage versus the Y, and my Mike backer in coverage versus that running back. But remember this, when the running back blocks, whether he blocks the closed side of the formation or scans to the open side to pick up the nickel, that allows that Mike backer to use a green dog technique. And a green dog technique means you rush to your coverage, you add to the blitz front. So now we have 7 rushers to attack the quarterback. If they want to use max protection, 7-man protection, and block that tight end up to account for that defensive end, now I can take my strong safety, blitz him. Now we have an 8-man pressure. But in the secondary, it comes down to technique. But when the quarterback identifies the zero pressure, he's going to check to his sight adjust or his hot read. And a hot read is either the 3-step slant, the hitch versus off man, or if you see the corner and press, they're going to throw the fade down the field. But you want them to throw the ball underneath. Remember, when you run cover zero pressure, if you watch the Arizona Cardinals and Todd Bowles defense, they'll run this all the time in 3rd and 7 to 10. They'd rather bring pressure than play cover 2 or cover 4 in the secondary. They want the ball to be thrown underneath. Because when you run that slant route, that cornerback uses a flat foot read. Anytime we talk about a flat foot read, that means you don't backpedal. You don't give ground at the snap. You plant your feet in cement and you read through the 3-step. If that quarterback throws a 3-step route, you break downhill to the upfield shoulder. Either you get a PBU, which is a pass broken up, or you make the tackle at the point of attack. When you make the tackle at the point of attack on a 3-step route, you're off the field in 3rd and 7 to 10. That's a 5-yard gain. Let them have it all day. But the one thing you always have to talk about with cover zero pressure, and that goes back to no safety help in the middle of the field, you can't miss tackles. You miss a tackle on cover zero or zero pressure, it's time to strike up the band and play the fight song because there's no one behind you. You have to trust your defensive backs. You have to trust their ability to tackle. You have to trust their ability to play with technique and drive to the upfield shoulder of the receiver. That ball's going to come out hot. Remember, quarterbacks don't want to get hit in the back of the head. They're going to toss that ball out quickly, and if you make a tackle, you'll get off the field in 3rd down. This is the one defense I continue to see each and every week when I study the tape, and I understand why. Defenses are tired of the spread looks from offenses. They're tired of routes breaking at 12 to 15 yards down the field. They want the ball to come out quick. They want to dictate the tempo of the game, and the way to do that is with zero pressure.